Oh, this desert in the morning and in the evening is just lovely. The sun kind of lower in the sky, nice shadows, and these trees are really cool. This is a slightly different environment yet again, but it's fun to kind of walk through these different little microclimates and see what's here that wasn't in the last part. And but yeah, this is just beautiful this morning. Clear sky, probably be about like it was yesterday, but nice to be moving again this morning. Slept really well at that camp spot. That was perfect. There's a lot of great spots to camp, but that one was way up there on the list. Just really comfortable, really nice, good. I don't know, felt like home. Every morning I hear these doves, and so maybe you can hear them in the background, but they kind of, every place I've been, even further south near the border, I hear them in the morning. It's a really nice sound to wake up to. I just walked into this area with these huge grass plants. They're just kind of all over the place in this one little area. They're tall too. They're not quite as tall as I am, but let's see if I can get my trekking pole in here. Not really. But yeah, they're at least as tall as my trekking pole, so like up to my armpits or something, but neat. Getting close to a trailhead and hoping there's a water cache there. There's a solar well about a mile back that I passed and didn't go to because it's a little bit off trail, and there's some comments that there wasn't very much water left and there were a ton of like bugs in it. I don't know, if I really needed it I would have gone, but I think there's going to be like a filtered water cache up here at the road. I really hope so. Oh, a lot of climbing today. I'm at least 1,000 feet or more up from where I was this morning. And then the trail's been kind of going up and down over these hills. It's a cool breeze. That's nice. I took a long break at the last trailhead where the trail crosses a road. There was a water cache there. There was a little bit of water left. I took some of that, but I also caught up with Mike. He's camped like a mile behind me last night, and then Kathy was there with the van and the dog, so they offered me more water, a soda, which is really nice, and a chair. So I just kind of sat there for 45 minutes. We chatted in the shade, and that was a great break. Back on the trail and doing some up and down. It's going pretty good. I think that little peak up there is 8,000 feet. This is called like Barrett's or Burnett's or something peak. I think from there I go down. But around me I'm now in a pine forest. This almost looks more like southern or eastern Sierras or something, but really different than the flat, open desert I was walking through a couple days ago. You can hear the breeze in the pines. Top of the hill. I came from somewhere down there. Nice view from up here. Some big equipment over there on that peak across the valley. And I don't know what the name of that valley is down there. Or desert. Ah, nice to be up here. This is called Mud Springs. And down here just a little bit. That's the water. Awesome. I don't really need it. I got a lot from Kathy and Mike and that trailhead, but I'm gonna get like half a liter because it's hard to pass up a good water source. And trail's back up there somewhere. Well, that little spring turned out to be a longer stop than I planned, but nice place to sit. It was shady, the water was cold, so I have cold water in my bottle now, which is such a treat. And yeah, I kind of just washed my hands and splashed a little water on my face. It was really nice. It's a nice spot to sit. I don't know who built that contraption to capture the seep. It's a natural seep in the ground, but that pipe sort of, funneled all that water into a little stream so that you could collect water from it. But anyway, that was a really nice place to be and good water. Also, the first natural water source on this trail so far for me. Everything else has been, wells, or I guess that's a natural water source, but, or, people dropping off water at water boxes and stuff. So that's the first of, I'm sure, many more. I actually saw one or two little puddles in kind of low points off the trail and some wash or something. And so there is moisture in the soil. I guess if I was really desperate, I could have gotten some water from those. But yeah, it's just starting to see a little bit of water up here. Okay, end of day number 7. This is the spot I picked to camp at tonight. Pretty nice. Got some nice coziness from these trees here. Kind of up on a little ridge. Not like a ton of views, but just because of the trees. But you can see glimpses here and there. Sun will be coming up over here in the morning. Yeah, if I just walked a little bit in either direction, I'd get a few more views. But trails is kind of right there. But yeah, I've been seeing maybe 2 people today. Guy on a mountain bike, another guy, and then of course Mike and Kathy and the dog. But no, I guess one other guy. But yeah, pretty quiet. Kind of got the place all to myself again, so that's pretty nice. And I'm gonna get unpacked here and get settled and call it a night. It was a pretty good day. It was another day of similar to yesterday, just more climbing, more work. Probably a little harder than yesterday in terms of the elevation gain up and down and the trail and everything. But nice to walk through this different terrain and get into these trees, and it's really nice up here. So that's it for day number 7. A little bit overcast this morning. That spot last night was pretty nice. Slept pretty well. I don't know, I woke up a bunch of times, but it had nothing to do with the tent spot. It was pretty nice. So I've been walking for not quite an hour. From where I camped, I have about 7 miles to go to get to the next water source. So I think I have plenty to get there, but I was conserving a little bit last night. I could have gotten more. There were actually 2 nice little streams. Those are like the first streams I've seen on this trip. But after that spring where I got water, so I got a little bit more, but I just didn't want to carry so much because it gets really heavy. So I kind of got what I needed, but I'll be happy to come across that next water source and get a little bit more. Take a break. So I don't know, now I'm probably about 5 miles away or a little bit less. Nice views from up here. Clouds are pretty cool. Just took a little break right under that tree there. That was nice. It's pretty hot for a couple hours there. The clouds have come in now, so a little better. But I did fill up water a couple miles back at a really nice stream. Took a little break there. And then, yeah, just sat down there for a while. Taking my shoes off almost every time I stop just to keep my feet cooler and less prone to blisters. Not usually an issue in other climates, but I haven't done a lot of desert hiking, so kind of experimenting and adjusting and just trying to take care of myself, I guess. But that part's going pretty good. My feet feel pretty good. Have another 5 miles to a water tank, and then there's one maybe 2 miles after that. That'll be the last water source for the day. And then I'm gonna camp pretty close to the highway that leads into Silver City, and then walk that highway kind of far, like 14 miles tomorrow. Get up early and do that. A little bit of a bummer because I was kind of hoping to get a little closer to Silver City. Sort of pushed a little bit yesterday and the day before, just to try to, make tomorrow a little bit shorter. I want to get to the post office by 5, which is when they close. Try to get my resupply package. And anyway, it didn't work out because I think all along the highway that leads into Silver City is private property on either side. So there's really nowhere to camp along there, and that's not very pleasant anyway, to camp along a highway. Kind of do it if you have to, but so yeah, I'll be camping at that trailhead tonight, so that makes it a little bit shorter today. So I haven't really been pushing too hard, but still a pretty good day. I think it'll be like 18 miles or something. Yeah, and it is warm, but at least there's some shade and some high clouds that come and go. So that's what's going on this afternoon. And 2 other people, 2 guys who I have not seen before. Actually, one guy I saw late yesterday. He had already had his tent set up. It was kind of late afternoon. But yeah, that was the first time I'd seen that guy, and then another guy I'd never seen before, so that's it today. This is kind of fun. This hillside in front of me has these, they look kind of like dried, kind of brownish stalks sticking up and are almost as tall as the trees. Those are yucca plants, the blooms from the yuccas. I walked past one on closer to the trail a little while back. They're like 20, 25 feet tall. It's kind of cool. I'm not sure I've ever seen ones that tall before, but this whole hillside's full of them. Kind of neat. I'm walking down this nice little canyon here with a trickle of water. There's a little pool there that I just got about half a liter from. Should get me to the last water source. Very pretty in here. At the bottom of that steeper section of the canyon, kind of flattened out and turned now, but yeah, it's got this. It's still surprised when I see water flowing freely. But yeah, this is quite nice. Shade in here. All right, last water source. When I was walking up here, there were cows drinking from here, but they kind of moved themselves over there. I'm sure because of me. Sorry, cows. I'll hurry it up and then you guys can go back to doing your thing. But there's water, a bit vegetated, totally drinkable. And I'm gonna head down the canyon about a mile or so, and I'll run into the highway, and that's where I'll camp for the night. All right, camped in a field. The cows are on here. Pretty. And nice grassy spots out here. Yeah, today was it was fine, but kind of slower going than I thought it would be. I had fewer miles to go, and the elevation profile looked pretty flat, so I thought I could just kind of motor along, but it's actually I don't know, more kind of rocky, more navigation, twisty and turnies, and it was pretty hot for several hours of the day. There's my dinner right there. It's not lasagna, it's couscous, but I reused the bag, so nothing that's in the bag is what the bag says it is. General rule in this tent. But yeah, I don't know. I got here. I'm a little ways from the road, so I'll get up tomorrow morning kind of early just so I can get going while it's still cooler and walk into town. And I have a couple days off in Silver City, so I'll check that out and see what that's like. But yeah, anyway, this is the end of day number 7, I think. And I'm gonna relax a bit and eat my dinner and call it a day.